Hello and welcome to another quick update about Ethereum. Ethereum is doing here pretty much what was expected, nothing too unexpected. My last video I told you that we hit here my target area perfectly. I think it was very accurately. The price adhered here to the 0.618 Fibonacci level. We then bounced away a little bit from it. In my last video I expected the price to come into the target area further, and I had already a few comments saying, oh, that didn't happen. But I think it will happen. It's just a quick bounce away from 0.618, which is nothing unusual. In the last video, I even showed you here this channel or descending broadening wedge, a descending broadening wedge. Also, typically, like a normal descending wedge, can break to the upside more often than to the downside. And in addition to the 0.618 fib level that we hit here, which is the most relevant fib level, where you could expect some support, the price just moved away from it a little bit, together with Bitcoin's move up yesterday. That is nothing that changes here in any way the forecast. So what we have here, in my view, is a larger wave 1, and we're now coming down in a wave 2. And that is basically part of a larger wave 3, all of that. Yeah, so just to give you an idea of where we are in terms of the larger Elliott wave count, and in a wave 3, as you know, we are early in a trend, which is good. So we are basically in this wave 2 within a wave 3. So what we did back here, I think now with the latest move here, we are in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern within that wave 1. We completed that, and now we're moving down in an ABC. I did show you before my alternative scenario, which was based on the smaller wave count, basically this one here, yeah, where we also went all the way through the target area. But even that seemed very unrealistic for a lot of people when I showed you this these target prices when we were up here. I did mention I wasn't sure if I was bearish enough, and this is now providing true my concerns. But what is notable to see is with this wave count, the price when it did come down here, yeah, and the price area was sitting between. Where did we have it? I think between 4,060 and 3,200, so quite a large area, but the price did not adhere to any of these fib levels really. And we came down quite sharply into that price area, into the target area. And I did mention a few times that I think that this alternative scenario might actually be what might eventually be playing out. And the thing is, really, the price hardly adhered to any of these fib levels. It just rushed through. Yeah, it just went through brutally. So also indicating that this was not the right scenario for where we currently are. This is what is currently playing out in my view. And we can see that the price perfectly adhered to the 0.618 fib level. Therefore, I think this might actually be what is more relevant. And I do expect here over the next few days or weeks the price to hit the target area again, unless we really build a nice impulsive move here to the upside and get out of the mess, which I don't think we will. It's not looking like it. And then we could hit in the next move here the 0.786 fib level at around $2,400. We are here still in this downtrend, as you can see. I would want to see this broken in the first instance, yeah. Until then, we are technically anyway still in a downtrend. And also what we need to see that I don't think the 0.618 will be enough. Also considering what I do expect for Bitcoin to come down once more lower, I think Ethereum could even move all the way down to $2,074 here, the 0.887 fib level. Absolutely it could. I don't think it's finished here with this correction, especially here on the longer time frames. I mean, yeah, on the shorter time frames you see here bullish crosses on the MACD, on the RSI. That's all fine. Nobody's really interested well, I shouldn't really say that, but the shorter time frames are useful on a day-to-day basis, but you can't really use them for a forecast for the crypto prices. Even the daily is relevant, but not as much. What I found more useful for crypto is the 2-day, the 4-day, the weekly. And here even on the 4-day, yeah, there is still more scope to fall down for the price. Yeah, we would need to get into the oversold range, I think, to really complete that correction. We're not even there yet. And on the MACD, you can see that the downward momentum is actually still increasing. Yeah, on the MACD, and then it's getting interesting here on the weekly. it's pushing much further down still. There is much more scope on the weekly to fall down, and the last cycle low here, the completion of the last correction, which was here beginning of December 18, you were oversold on the weekly RSI, yeah. And then what we still have to come is the MACD, where we've really just come out of the oversold, the MACD, the RSI on the monthly, where we've really only just come out recently out of the overbought range, yeah. And what we can see on the monthly MACD is that if this is playing out, the MACD cross here, that will smash the prices down. You know, if we get a bearish cross on the monthly MACD, which we might not see, but if that is going to happen, then you can expect much lower prices. Then I don't think that necessarily the $2,000 will be low enough, but we'll see. For now, I would expect a small bounce, because in the shorter time frames we were oversold. Broke here above this sort of bullish pattern, at least this reversal pattern, and I think we could see some volatility today with the CPI, the consumer price index data, being released. It might be an up and down, and you might even get to here, that would be ambitious, to get to that trend line. I don't think we will see that today, but we could maybe see here the 200, is that the 200-day moving average line being addressed here, maybe retested at around 3,450. I could imagine that. All right, but it doesn't change anything on the trend. It rather confirms me that I think we're going to go down once more into the target area. All right, hopefully you liked the update about Ethereum. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.